taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all keeping that touch with my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't still.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This taken in by Kincaid. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Half 85, half 85.
To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. For the first time for Bijan Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the counter, this is Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A play fake. Now Penix. And it's caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Now Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Chimere Dike laying himself out in the end zone. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was...
And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Chimere Dike with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Life can slow you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
2 yards to go, second down.
180! What's up?
On play action, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I should love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 18, Cowboy 80. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll throw with Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Michael Penix.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a
PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like...
That's caught inside the 20. And marking down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10.
Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Rocco Eady.
Looking to throw Penix. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
to the air. Penix. That's complete to DK. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Falcons first down. A gain of 15. And the Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. From the 2 now, second and goal. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chimere Dike. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons. Chimere Dike, 65 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bill 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Cook following the penalty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A gain of 16 yards.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 70 Lion.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Set. Go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
Now Penix. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Check.
They run the draw here with Robinson.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off play action, here's Penix.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And in incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix.
And a dump off here to Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And that is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered,
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
You know, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the Swiss.
We're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Again, it's Cook pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Allen taking it himself. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 3rd and 6. Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19. Watch quit. Watch quit.
They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Go! 1918.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.